Have you ever wondered why Zionists call themselves the chosen people? It's not just politics. It's not just history. It goes deep into their own religious texts. Not just the Bible, but the Talmud. The Talmud isn't one volume. It's thousands of pages, written between the 3rd and 6th centuries by rabbis in Babylon and Jerusalem. It shaped Jewish thought for centuries, and while many Jews today don't study it deeply, its influence runs through Jewish tradition and through the political ideology that later became Zionism. This is why Zionists proudly repeat, "We are the chosen people," not because of history, not because of democracy, but because their texts told them so. But inside these same texts, there's something much darker.
In the Talmud, non-Jews are called goyim, and the way goyim are described is shocking if you read it yourself. For example, in Yebamoth 98a, 9 Jews are compared to animals, saying they don't share the same human soul. In Sanhedrin 57a, it says that if a Jew kills a non-Jew, the punishment is not the same as killing a fellow Jew. In Avodah Zarah 26b, it discourages Jews from helping non-Jews in childbirth, saying, "Do not raise up the idolaters." Think about what that means. A book teaching that a non-Jew's life is less sacred, less worth saving, less worth protecting. Modern rabbis may say, that's history, that's misinterpreted. But history shows us how dangerous words become when they are repeated for centuries. It created a mindset of separation. We are above, they are below. And when these teachings met politics, it didn't just stay in books, it shaped nations.
Theodor Herzl, the father of Zionism, was not a religious man, but the idea of chosenness was in the air. Zionist leaders tapped into the centuries-old belief that Jews were destined to have their own land, separate from everyone else. When they colonized Palestine, they didn't see Palestinians as equals. To them, Palestinians were the goyim of the land, outsiders, people without the same worth. This is why David Ben-Gurion, Israel's first prime minister, could write in his diary, "We must expel Arabs and take their places," and why Golda Meir could say, "There was no such thing as Palestinians." It wasn't just politics, it was ideology, built on texts that taught separation and superiority. So when they looked at Palestine, they didn't see children, families, or a people with rights. They saw obstacles to destiny. And here's the truth they don't want the world to see.
Ask the average American or European what the Talmud is, and they'll tell you, a book of wisdom. Universities praise it. Media rarely questions it. But the darker passages, the ones that speak about non-Jews as animals, about lives not worth saving, those are almost never discussed. Why? Because when people discover what's written inside, it explains too much. It explains why Israeli soldiers can bomb Gaza and feel no guilt. It explains why settlers can burn olive trees, evict families, and shoot children at checkpoints and still believe they are righteous. It explains why some rabbis openly call Palestinians Amalek, an ancient enemy described in Scripture as deserving extermination. When you see Palestinians as less than human, when your texts told you this for centuries, then destroying their lives becomes just another duty. And this is why the past is not just the past, it's alive in front of us today.
The idea of us versus them, chosen versus unchosen, runs through Jewish texts and into Zionist ideology. It's why Palestinian children killed in bombings are dismissed as human shields. It's why leaders like Netanyahu can call Palestinians human animals. It's why, even today, Israel can kill thousands of children in Gaza, and the world is told to see it as self-defense. The Talmud said the life of a non-Jew is not equal. Zionism turned that into state policy. And the result is what we see today: generations of Palestinian suffering, explained away, excused, ignored. This is why we need to know the texts, the ideology, the roots. Because only when you see how deep the mindset runs, you understand why they don't care about the children of Palestine. Because to them, it's not about humanity. It's about destiny. But destiny is not written in stone. History shows us that systems built on lies, hate, and supremacy always collapse when truth is spoken loud enough, long enough, by enough people. That's why this matters. Because silence protects the oppressor, but truth arms the oppressed. And the truth is simple. Every child's life matters. Every family's dignity matters. Every people's right to live free matters. And no ancient text, no ideology, no government can erase that. So if you believe the world deserves to know, if you believe Palestinians deserve to be seen as human, share the story. Like this video, spread it, break the silence. Because when we carry the truth, their lies cannot survive.